There is a supernatural world that surrounds us, and sometimes it manifests to people like you and me. You'll hear stories about this and so much more right here on Supernatural Confrontations. We're going to talk about something which I think you'll find fascinating. It's actually just a short clip of Chief Joseph talking about the Serpent Mound and the sign of Bow, and I think you'll find this interesting. But first, of course, a word from our trusted sponsor. Folks, the U.S. dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s, with the dollar decoupled from gold, and the government seems bent on continuing the tradition. From now until after the next elections, the government can print as much money as they want. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. This can only mean one thing. The security of your future and your family's future is all in your hands. Make sure you freeze the value of the wealth you are holding. Invest in gold with Noble Gold Investments. Gold is the one asset that has been proven to withstand recession, inflation, and just about all economic threats. Noble Gold Investments is here to help. If you want to invest in gold, you will also get a 24-karat, quarter-ounce gold standard coin for free. Folks, go to Noble Gold Investments or call 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. It's the only gold company I trust, and folks, we have invested in gold ourselves. So when you go on the net, you'll see that one of the signs of Bow is this with like something in the, like a circle or something in it. And it's interesting that there's the Serpent Mound that we see in Ohio, where the serpent's head is open in the act of swallowing an egg. Now, I wrote a paper on this, and this is why it's a supernatural confrontation, because when you go to the Serpent Mound, it's a highly charged area. It really is. In our film, Secrets of a Supernatural Voices from the Other Side, we actually talk about Henry Gruver, who was on the Serpent Mound, and he was hit with an unseen force. So he goes to the Serpent Mound. He wasn't supposed to go there. The Lord didn't tell him to go to the Serpent Mound, but he went anyway. All right, and it's getting close to Thanksgiving. He's the only person there. It's winter time or getting close to winter time, November, and he pulls in the parking lot. The place is empty. He gets out, gets to the Serpent Mound, goes to the head, prays over the thing. On the way back, he's hit with an unseen force in his solar plexus. Down he goes. He's laying on the ground. It's very cold. All of a sudden, it starts to snow. And he realizes, as the snow begins to accumulate and he can't move his body, that he's going to die there. They're going to find him frozen the next morning. He begins to pray, and the Lord said, Henry, I'm going to release you, but I didn't tell you to come here. It's the sin of presumption. You don't, in other words, there are people who say, well, Ellie, I want to go and pray. Unless the Lord is telling you to go there and pray over that particular area, there's no way you do it. And you certainly wouldn't do it by yourself. You'd have 2 or 3 people with you, always. Jesus sent out people always in twos, and there's a reason for it. Because one person alone, but we got 2, you got somebody watching your back, and vice versa. So the bottom line is, in Secrets of a Supernatural Voices from the Other Side, which is number 3 in our On the Trail of a Nephilim series, that's a supernatural confrontation that is absolutely in your face. I have always believed and talked about this, that the serpent is in the act of swallowing the egg. This is Genesis 3:15 on steroids, because you can only see this serpent iconography from the air. When you're down on the ground, and I was there years and years and years ago, and I had already been to Peru. So I'm now looking at the Serpent Mound, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, there's really not much here. I wasn't impressed by it at all, because I didn't put it together. Now I look at it and I'm going, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. That's an artist's illustration of what it looks like. But the bottom line is this, that the serpent has his mouth open, and he's in the act of swallowing, trying to destroy the egg. Fritz Zimmerman showed me several more pictures just like this from other sites where the serpent iconography is used, and it's always the same thing. Serpent, mouth open, in the act of swallowing an egg. The seed of the woman and the seed of the dragon. And remember, Jesus is in the garden, he says this, your offspring, your seed, the seed of a dragon, will be an offspring at war, at enmity with the seed of the woman. He, the proto-evangelium, Jesus, the Messiah, coming from the seed of the woman, will crush the dragon's head. But the dragon has this in the fields of Ohio. And there it is, the serpent undulating through that area with its mouth wide open in the act of destroying the egg. I wrote a paper on this. Anyway, folks, here's Chief Joseph. It's a short little clip, but I think you'll find it really interesting.
Very important woman.
Joseph, tell me the significance of the serpent's mouth and the egg and what that denotes.
There's you find like the typical serpent mouths you usually see devouring an egg, or a circle. In the Canaanite culture, the biblical Canaanite culture, worshippers of Moloch or Baal, you find the symbol of that round, and then you've got the cradle like this. Well, you find this same symbol in the serpent mounds where you have the mouth of the serpent that's opened and you've got the egg that's being devoured like that. And that same symbol is used by the Canaanite warriors in battle on poles when they would go to fight.
Interesting. Thank you,
and
Joseph.
That archaeological record has also been found here. That same symbol, that same Canaanite symbol.
Folks, I will be, it's my last conference of the year. We canceled or postponed, I should say, the conference in Texas. We just had way too much on our plate. And frankly, the Lord told us not to go. And it came through Peggy, so we're just being obedient and we're not going. But we will be in October. I can't wait to see the crowd. There's going to be 800 to 1,000 people there. It's going to be a real hoot. ProphecyWatchers.com, www.watchersweekend.com. Check it out. Hope to see you there. This just came in over the weekend. We have 2 openings that people just canceled. We have 2 openings for the Israel tour. So if you're watching this, you can go to www.lipkintours.com. Sign up for it. That's www.lipkintours.com. Check it out. We have 2 openings. I hope to see you there. Really looking forward to this trip. It's going to be fantastic. Don't forget, our cattle mutilation film is now at the duplicators. We should have it in about 2 weeks. We'll be shipping them. The pre-sale is still up. Thank you for your interest. It's a very dark and disturbing film, and we've connected some dots which we believe no other researchers have done. Further evidence book that's at the printers. That will be coming out shortly. I will give you more information on that. Don't forget the 5-box DVD. 5 DVD sets are all in this box. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for watching. I am your intrepid host. Don't forget that the supernatural world is real. It surrounds us, and sometimes it manifests to people like you and me. Thanks for watching.
By jingoes, it's amazingly fresh and clean out here in beautiful New Zealand. G'day America, I'm Tarby, and I want to tell you about my new ultimate stain and odour remover, Jingoes. My Jingoes gunk gobblers will tackle stubborn organic stains and eliminate nasty stinking odours at the same time. Jingoes effectively removes those little accidents like wine, coffee, dirt, blood, grass, even pet stains, and odours like fish, garlic, even skunk. Jingoes is environmentally friendly, safe for use on fabrics, carpet, upholstery, and it works great as a laundry pre-soak on the worst pet or people accidents. Come on America, what are you waiting for? Just go online and order your Jingoes for $12.95 and get a 4-ounce travel pack free. Crikey, pay $19.95 and I'll double your order. That's 2 large Jingoes and 2 travel packs for just $19.95. Blasted seagulls, where's my Jingoes?